Brian, great to chat with you again. RLG Coffee has surged past 1 million Aussie dollars in monthly sales only months after its launch into China. So to start, what have been the key drivers of this rapid scale up and how sustainable is the growth from here?
Yeah, Alex, great to speak with you again. I mean, $1 million in monthly sales, so soon after launch, it's a great early milestone, but we see this just as a starting point. It's not the peak, we're just kicking off. I mean, the speed of the scale up clearly comes down to three things: data intelligence, partners, and our focus. So we've launched RLG Coffee late August, and we use consumer data to shape the product range, the price points, the creativity, the marketing. So we're reading the signals and we're partnering with coffee experts to target the online platforms with the right products and the right partners. So we're adjusting to meet that demand. Our asset-light model, very strong local partners, and we're doing the roasting, packaging, live streaming direct in market. So we're hitting consumers very quickly.
So China's coffee market is expanding at one of the fastest rates globally. So how big is the opportunity for RLG Coffee and what gives the brand a meaningful edge as the sector accelerates?
The Chinese coffee market, it's moving from emerging to everyday very quickly. So you've got a rapidly growing middle class, you've got young consumers that are trading up to drinking coffee and coffee becoming part of daily life in offices, homes, convenience formats. For example, every meeting I go to, we're offered coffee now. So it has changed and it's changing very quickly. So we see a long runway for growth and across many different coffee formats. For RLG Coffee, the opportunity is that we're one of the brands that grows with this shift. We're not chasing the market or retrofitting. Our edge is that we're there, we're locally, we're sourcing and producing products that meet the local Chinese flavor profile, the pricing architecture and our branding. It's all informed and shaped by local consumer data and testing. So using our heritage of technology and e-commerce, we are positioning this brand for very strong growth, both online and offline.
Now, with strong traction across outlets like JD.com and Tmall, as well as expanding offline channels, how is RLG positioning the brand to capture meaningful market share?
Well, we're very deliberate in terms of building the RLG Coffee positioning as an omni-channel brand. So we're not just an online product. Online, we are focused on flagship store execution. We generate sales awareness and it becomes a very strong reference point for consumers. So on Douyin, for example, we really lean into short videos and live streaming formats. We tell the brand story, we educate new coffee consumers, and we then move volume very quickly. So that then takes us into the offline space where we're expanding into scenarios where the coffee naturally fits. So convenience, workplace, hospitality, gifting. They're the physical touch points, and we're building familiarity with the brand away from the screen. And the glue that brings all this together and holds all this together is the data. So we are aggregating the insights from each channel. What's selling well, what are people searching for? How do we move very quickly in our product development, our pricing and our campaigns? We want to be consistently relevant, easy to choose for Chinese consumers.
And looking towards 2026, what are the major catalysts investors should be looking out for as RLG continues to scale its coffee vertical and broader proprietary brand strategy?
Well, there's probably four main catalysts that I'd highlight. First, continuing to scale in the coffee vertical itself, growing our monthly run rate of sales, expanding our SKU range and deepening that penetration across online and offline channels. And as volume builds, obviously, we unlock better sourcing and logistics efficiency, so that flows through to increase margins. Then secondly, product and format innovation. There's clear opportunities in, snacks, pairings with coffee, tailored offerings for specific markets, consumer groups, and each new successful product extends the brand and increases our customer reach and lifetime value. And then thirdly, we'd say the geographic and channel expansion within China, looking at the next tier level cities, additional offline formats, so getting out to sort of an untapped market. And then finally, I would just say, look, growing the whole RLG brand strategy. So the same data, the infrastructure, the partner networks that we're using for coffee naturally lend themselves to other brands and products. RLG's mix is that we can take this model to other similar higher margin scalable products using this as our proven scalable model. Their coffee's just the first of these.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate the update as always. Thanks for joining me and all the best.
Thank you.